Hey guys, what's up? One Piece 56 here talking about Naruto Shippuden the movie 4, The Lost Tower. This is actually, if you include the first Naruto anime series, it would be the 7th movie installment, but it's the 4th for the Shippuden series. Following Naruto Shippuden the movie 3, which I've basically forgotten a lot about, and I don't understand why, but I'm just going to say that one's average. But if I'm going to compare it to anything, it'll be Naruto Shippuden movie 1 and 2. 1 because 1 has been my favorite Naruto Shippuden movie so far, and 2 because it's been the shittiest so far. This movie compared to 2 has an appropriate storyline for a Naruto movie. Naruto movies don't have good storylines because they're movies, just deal with it. I know I do. If you're going to get any enjoyment from this movie, it's basically from watching the characters in the movie. Mainly Minato, Kakashi, and Naruto. And the female protagonist, Sarah. I mostly got it from the female protagonist, Sarah. But talking about the storyline, it starts out with Team 7, which includes Sakura, Sai, and Yamato, chasing after a sand ninja that uses puppets as his bad guy thing. And you're going to see a lot more puppets. You're going to see small puppets. You're going to see medium-sized puppets. You're going to see one big puppet, or a couple big puppets that transform into even bigger puppets. And you're only going to see puppets because with only one main antagonist, there aren't any mini antagonists that you're going to be able to see some epic 1v1 fights from the side characters with. Instead, you're basically going to watch the main characters, including Choza, Akimichi, a random Aburame clan member, Minato, and Naruto do one type of jutsu, and basically there's the fight. You're going to see the Aburame guy use a buttload of insects on the enemy. They won't work. He's out of the game. Choza Akimichi's gonna go gigantic form and hit the bad guy. He's out of the game. Minato's going to use a very cool Shadow Shuriken Jutsu technique, and then he's out of the game. Basically that, and you don't really get to see any action taken by these characters until the end of the movie. Although, you're also going to see Kakashi, while you're going to see many other recognizable Leaf Ninja, including Jiraiya Sensei right here, and Guy Sensei, Asuma, and I think Shizune. I'm not really sure, but it's a young female character that looks a lot like Shizune, although I wouldn't know what she's doing with Guy or Asuma, because you'd think it's Kurenai, but she doesn't have the eyes that Kurenai has. But off that topic, if you're going to want to see Kakashi as like I did, you're not going to really see him at all. He'll pop in for a quick second and pop out. Although, Naruto's left by himself a lot because Minato's team, consisting of him, the Aburame, and Choza, will come in, talk to Naruto for like a minute or two, and then leave. And Naruto's on his own again with the main female protagonist, Sarah, who is able to hold her own for me. Although that might just be because I think she's a pretty female character and stuff, and I'm happy being able to look at her the whole time. And people might say she looks like Minato's wife and Naruto's mom, but that is not true. She's not. Kushina, she actually looks a lot like Karen from Sasuke's Taka team to me, without her glasses and maybe hair that was equal on both sides. But off that topic, as a character, at the beginning, she's just some princess that you gotta rescue. Just deal with it. But throughout the movie, she has the usual movie plot line and growth in her attitude, and she becomes an acceptable character. I know that this is what I have to deal with in terms of character growth. I will accept what I get, and I will gladly deal with the more improved female character that I get to watch. Naruto, on the other hand, just continually says, I won't give up, I will get back up, I will fight to the end, and I will pull through. Minato says, since you're here from the future, I can't talk to you at all because it'll mess up the space-time continuum. And I'm thinking, Minato, why? The main reason I'm watching this movie is to see you interact with Naruto, because this is like the once in a lifetime chance that you get to see your son as a grown man and not just like in the dream world thing that Naruto went into when he fought Pain. But you're actually alive and he's alive and you guys could go out and throw the baseball with each other. But no, it's gonna mess up the space time continuum and any actions they take. Getting information to each other and from the other will drastically change the space-time continuum. The interesting thing is, as a way to make this seem canon-y and bring it back to a regular plot, they erase their memories after the whole adventure's over. I'm thinking, okay, what was the point of all the secrecy in the movie if you're just going to erase their memories at the end? Why? But that's just plot crap. Concerning the fighting in this movie, like I said, they use their one jutsu, it's over. Naruto is God, though. Naruto will have a unlimited amount of shadow clones at his disposal, and he will continually let them all die. And he basically uses that in the Rasengan over and over and over. And the sad thing is, for every Rasengan he makes, he has to summon a Shadow Clone to do it. And by this time now, Naruto's capable of making Rasengan with one hand without the assistance of a Shadow Clone, but I guess it just makes it more Naruto-ish if he wastes chakra to make a Shadow Clone than do it to make the Rasengan. I don't know. Also, what kind of peeved me off is just the things that Naruto used his Wind Rasengan, and he's not supposed to be able to because it'll bust up his hand if he does. But that's just my opinion on the single attack that he did using that. Also, Naruto has an extreme durability in this movie. You're going to see him get whacked by hits that would easily kill 10 men, and falls that would also easily kill 20 men. But Naruto is God. If he falls, he'll easily get back up just saying, ow, I will try again now. That's good because this will happen a lot. And when you think Naruto's about to die, he will get saved by Minato, his father, carrying him out of the way of an attack. So yeah, that's awesome. As opposed to the ending was the ending was okay. I'm gonna say a little thing to people who've already watched this and are looking at this now, that I liked how Naruto got to see the female protagonist again. Like, if you know what I mean, for people that have watched this. This is just to make sure there's no bad spoilers in this. I'm saying it like that. But then Sakura, in her pride and glory, ruins it by saying Naruto's a pervert. Sakura, I wish, just would have stayed silent at that time and made the ending, like, at least good. Sakura should follow what Sai does, because Sai doesn't talk at all in the movie, so thumbs up for that. Concerning the ending also, I'm usually used to seeing a little mini epilogue after the credits, but this movie shows the epilogue in the credits, and I thought that was kind of weak. But I also watched a recent movie that I think was actually just Haruhi, and there's no epilogue after the credits for that movie either. So I think that Japan might be stepping away from doing that, and I don't like that at all. And concerning the something to mention is Naruto and Minato's final Rasengan that beats the enemy. It's a fusion of their Rasengans, which is interesting enough how it actually ends up happening, and Minato knows what to call it, even though other than when Jiraiya used it once in this film, you don't know that anybody else can use Rasengan, but Minato knows everything about Rasengans, I guess. Even though he hasn't even made his own nature manipulation, but they still fuse theirs together to make my second favorite movie Rasengan in Naruto. The first one being from Naruto Shippuden 1, where he fuses it with the priest, like, marble thing and makes a gigantic pink one. But this one was pretty good. Well, I'm trying to keep this at 10 minutes, so I'm going to end my talk about it here saying this was a acceptable movie. I gave it a 7, mostly based on other Naruto movies, and enjoyment was more like a 6.5, but I'd love to hear your opinions on it, so please comment about it, like the video, and subscribe if you'd like. Thank you for listening to me talk.